Hi, Rayne. Okay, so there's not much writing here describing what you have changed between the last iteration and this iteration. So I take a look here and I see that you have changed the foreground. But boy, I don't know. I see this as a little problematic. I think the other one was more effective with that hill and the sword on the hill. I think it was more effective. I really do. I think it made more sense because this sword is just kind of it's protruding out the bottom of the actual let me see, how can I do this? Let me download this. Not real sure why my computer's, that's why it's about to, oh, here we go. I thought it was about to crash. Okay, so let's just download that guy right there. And I don't know why this is happening. But anyways, okay, so we'll take a look at this. And we can see when we open this up, my computer's really being strange right now, so I'm sorry this is taking so long. Anyway, so the sword right here just kind of extends beyond the document size, right? So before I thought it was effective because the sword was sticking in the ground. And I thought that made for a very interesting narrative. Like the warrior took his scarf off and his sword, stuck the sword in the ground, put his scarf over it, and either went elsewhere or you know what I'm saying, and laid his weapon down, so to speak. So I think that first edition had much more valuable narrative quality than this one. We also have that masking. Remember I told you about how to mask that so it looks like that's hanging on the hilt of the sword instead of pasted in front of it. Okay, now at this point, we got to get your type in place here, all right? I mean, this is due here in a couple of days. So at this point, I would say, okay, so you have genocide. Let's get a tagline in there, some sort of a tagline describing a little bit of the movie, and then maybe coming soon to a theater near you. And then let's get those image credits down in there and be sure to go over to Week 2 Project 1 Cinematic Poster Part 2 Rough Composite page and come down here, and there's where you download the Universal credits for production credits for the movie poster. And then also if you go to the announcements area, I have an announcement in there in the announcement area that describes how to download these, how to install them in your system, on your system, and how to use them in the poster. So you definitely want to look at that. I highly, highly recommend you work on getting those typographic production credits in place. It's really going to make this thing look like a poster. I promise, just like a movie poster. Okay, so again, let's get a tagline in there, some other additional Dolby sound and things like that. Just really take a look, do some visual research, take a look at some movie posters and determine what you can add here to give this an air of authenticity. Okay, so at this point, again, any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. Okay, looking forward to seeing your final. Thank you very much, Rayne.